Alright, hey tribe, and welcome to Bobo-Nesha Ancestral Tarot, where we cut your pearls and keep it moving. Sorry about the angle today. My daughter kind of messed up some of my equipment, so I am having a bit of a hard time with the regular angles. But let's get straight to the video. Today's video is going to be on Beyonce. I've been picking this up for a minute. I've been feeling some weird energy when it comes to Queen Bee, right? So I've told you guys before that she was on, like, Beyonce. There are certain people, I'm not going to name them here, but there are certain people, alleged energy, that want her place. She's been in her place way too long, and there's some people that want to take her out so that they can sit in her spot, right? So we are going to look to see, those of you who follow me, you know who I'm talking about. Which is really crazy because I found out another artist won't deal with her. And it's just weird because the other artist is a very powerful artist. And maybe I'll do a reading on those two one of these days. But if you know who I'm talking about. If you know, go ahead and write it down. Because I have openly said this in a recent video that somebody has their eye out on Beyonce and they want to take her place. So we've been hearing a lot of negative stuff about Beyonce lately. A lot. She's obviously under spiritual attack. Let's be real. I remember there was a time when I was like, yeah, I was doing a video about her and her kids and how, like, they don't want her kids. It's somebody can easily swoop in and take that energy, right? Take the energy that she has had from other people for herself. And someone's like, how can you take that if you have protection? And I said, there's ways, especially when it's not your energy. There's ways. Like, if you take something from someone else, it's never promised to you. It was never promised to you, so it can always be taken away. At any time, it can be taken away. Now, as for Beyonce, I feel like someone does have an eye out for her talent. They have an eye out for her gifts. And so I do definitely think she's had a lot of evil eye on her for a while, but has it actually hit home? Is Beyonce in trouble? There's a lot of stuff every day I'm hearing. This person, Kanye West, is now speaking out against Beyonce. Hazel E, somebody nobody ever pays attention to, is speaking out against Beyonce. Like, nobody pays attention to her. Let's be real. I only know her because I think I watched, like, the first season of what is that show? Love and Hip Hop, and she was on there. And so I don't remember even which Love and Hip Hop it was, but yeah, she was on there. But anyways, we got Sociopath, Ungrounded and Wicked right here. This one here, Talent Burst. So somebody is out for that. Now, because Beyonce has received a lot of her gifts without actually doing the work to have those gifts. Yes, I said that, whether you like it or not, she did not do the spiritual work to obtain a lot of the gifts that she has. Now, could she have been as successful as she is now if she would have obtained her own spiritual gifts? I think that she could have been more successful than she is now. Believe it or not, you see how Beyonce has a hard time with these business ventures and all this stuff? Like, she'll throw out a business, and for some reason that's not something that's easy for her to like just take off and just stand on the state going up like she did with her music. Well, that's partially because I feel like her time has come to a halt. There is somebody siphoning her energy now. But, like, what goes around comes around, karma, right? So whoever is doing this to her, it's going to come back on them too. But the person that I'm talking about is very smart. She's very smart. It's not good. I'm not praising what she's doing. This is a way to siphon someone's energy and not hurt the person at the same time. So she's taking the energy. There's people, but I feel specifically this one person. And those of you who know, I'm not going to throw names out there because I just won't. But they're siphoning her energy. They're taking it. If you look at Beyonce's eyes, she even looks a little bit more drained, a little bit more tired. That's because she's under spiritual attack. She's really under spiritual attack. So I do feel a fall Babylon, a fall from Babylon is coming. But the person that's doing this to her, there's many people siphoning her energy, but there's one really powerful person. Like, it's very hard to get through her protection, but there's somebody that has gotten through. And the person that's done that is taking things slowly. They're taking her light. It's going to happen really slow. They're taking her light. They're taking her life. They're taking her finances. They're taking everything. So I think that it's going to be a process where it's going to be like, oh my God, things are not working out for me. What the heck is going on? But Beyonce is fighting, but because it's not her energy, she doesn't have the power to be able to truly fight back on this spiritual warfare. And this is why it's important to hone in on your own energy, to hone in on your own spirituality, and to be strong with your own destiny. Because if you're strong with your own destiny, this battle would not be so difficult to fight. But because Beyonce did not hone into her own destiny to become strong as herself, which I said she would be stronger if she would have honed into her own destiny, into her own power, because like God gave her that power. God gave her that power, but you cheated the system with envy. You cheated the system with evil eye. When it's not promised to you, you cannot keep it. If it doesn't belong to you, you can never take it back. So if someone comes in and takes what's yours, it's over. If you get someone powerful enough spiritually to take what is yours, it's over. But I'm telling you, she could have been so strong. She would have been so much better than she is. We would have seen a whole different Beyonce. And she would have had a lot more power than she is now. But it would be more of a positive influence versus a darker influence. Beyonce has done a lot of stuff that she's sinned against herself in, and that stuff wouldn't have happened. She would have never worried about that. Now, I feel like she's in a state of worry because she's done a lot of stuff. Yes, I said it. She's done a lot of stuff to sin against herself. And now she's kind of in a place where she's not even comfortable looking at herself in the mirror properly. She can't, because someone else is siphoning her energy, and she doesn't know who she is because her energy was never her energy. It was someone else's energy. It was a lot of different people's energy in one person. This is a great example of why you should not have envy and why you should not freaking spiritually attack other people because you like their light. Go freaking fight for your own damn light, because then when somebody stronger than you comes doing the same BS you did, they can take it. But if it's your energy, you can fight for it, and you have the protection of your ancestors. You have the protection of your guides. You have the protection of everything, because you cannot be worshiping someone else's ancestry, because they'll never give you the power that you have, because you're imprisoning them. Let's talk about that. No one's ready for that conversation. No one's ready for that conversation, right? Don't imprison someone else's ancestor, because it takes one person to wake up to take that power back from you. And now nobody's able to have that energy but the rightful owner to that energy. Because trust me, the ancestors will find a way to open the doors for someone to wake up from that bloodline, to be able to take back what belongs to them because you took from them. Child. Whew. So, yeah. I have protection. You need it. Can you guys see that? Protection. You need it. I don't know. This damn, the way I'm like having the angles be. You see? Can you see? Protection. You need it. Okay. She needs protection. She needs it. She doesn't have it anymore. Things are about to fall apart. It's about to fall apart. Now I'm gonna get from the tarot deck to see what other messages or for clarification, so you guys can see from the actual tarot deck itself. Ooh, everything's falling. This is gonna be a very sad, slow demise of Beyonce. I'm telling you. I don't know why I picked that up so strongly. It does kind of break me a little bit, because I grew up seeing Beyonce on the TV. And the one thing that actually makes people sad is to see those they grew up with having a fall from grace. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see a fall from Beyonce. Got me so crazy in love. Got me looking crazy in love. Like, I don't want to see that. I used to look at Beyonce and be like, no. You know, go to weddings and be like, if you want it, then you should have put a ring on it, you know? Like, it's sad. You don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. But if you look at Beyonce then and Beyonce now, it's two different Beyoncés. Queen of Swords in reverse. Can you see that? Queen of Swords in reverse. Maybe I should lift this light. Can you see? There it goes. Maybe I can't have that light on while I have issues. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's not good. That's like a fall. She's having her fall. Her power. It's been given to someone else. And someone else is coming for her. Someone else is coming for her. Someone is fighting tooth and nail for this woman's power. They are fighting tooth and nail for her power. Look, this is the next card. Right here. 5 of Wands in reverse. We have Knight of Swords, and the battle is not over. It's a long battle, but I do definitely think she's fighting for what she has. She's definitely fighting, and so that's why I say it's going to be a very slow demise of Beyonce, because she does still fight, and she is going to put up a hard fight, but it's going to be draining and exhausting, and once she gets tired, it's over, because it's not her energy. You can't steal someone else's energy and expect to be powerful in that energy. Like, her luck has come to a close. It's come to a close, and it's really sad. It's really sad, because the way the world is going, last thing you want is to be struggling right now. But and that's not what she wanted. But you gotta watch your decisions. You gotta watch what you do. And it's very sad, because this is the moments when you realize why you have to actually have faith in God, and why you got to believe in God, and why you got to be close to God, and why you got to do the golden rule, and why you got to do good things. Because when you need God, he's going to turn around and say, I do not know you. And you don't want that. Now, that is a scary ass feeling, to have God turn his back on you because you've done the unthinkable. Like, the way this woman has sinned is so bad. It is the unthinkable. Everything bad that you can think of, I picked that up. Everything bad that you can think of, she's done. And that's where it's just like, damn, like, girl, you did things God finds as disgusting. You've done things the devil is like happy with. And like, you pleased your father. You chose your father. You knew you had your true father and you had your stepfather. And you knew your true father would want you to do stuff in a certain way, and he was going to be hard on you. But he would have eventually got you there. But then your stepdad was like, I got you, girl. Like, don't worry about, your dad's always giving you all this advice. Your dad's so negative. Your dad's so this, your dad's so that. Like, why you want to sit there and do what your dad's saying? Like, have you seen what I've done for the rest of the kids that I've been a stepfather to? Like, I've taken care of everybody. I've done everything. I buy you whatever you want. Like, why would you go to him when I can actually give it to you? What has he done for anybody? And it's really hard to see what he's done, right? What your father has done, because what your father makes you do is everlasting. So it takes forever to get to the promise. It takes forever to get to that point. It takes forever. But once you're there, you're good. Once you hone into your own energy, if she used the crap that she did on other people for herself, if you have this type of power and you're using it for darkness, you're one of the stupidest people. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because you're taking a chance. And that's the thing that they don't tell you when they say, sign your name on the dotted line. Let's work together. Let's sacrifice this person and that person and this person and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They're not telling you you're taking their energy and someone can take it back. And they're also not telling you you're taking their energy. And if they decide to wake up to their calling and they go to their real dad and they wake up and they say, God, oh, Dad, I can see you now. And now I want to actually fight for my happiness. Like a true chosen one would. I want to fight for my happiness. And now they put a halt to everything you did because now they're healing. They're healing and you're not able to siphon anymore. And that's why a lot of people get taken out. Have you ever noticed that people get taken out right before the awakening? Right before they completely awaken, they get taken out because they finally found the keys to be able to be free. They were blinded and now they can see their father again. Because that mom, and this is just examples, okay? Because I'm not trying to say moms are like this because I know single mothers and I have single mother families and I respect them too much to speak ill on a single mother. This is just an example of a bad single mom, okay? But like the single mom's like, I don't like this. Your dad's not a good dad. He was never there. Da 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 da. You didn't know that she was actually a hater. You didn't know that she just hated him because of his light, right? She hated him because he took too damn long to give her what she wanted, right? So you trusted your stepdad. And now you got a bad deal. That's what happened. That's what's happening. And it's sad. And I hope it doesn't end up being too bad because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But we're going to end it right there, guys. If you have follow-up questions, please jot it down below. I'll get to it when I can. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on our collective reading on Saturday. All right. Bye.